Hello, Rani. Welcome to my channel. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, Angel. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Uh, I'm very happy to have here today. We're going to just talk a bit, to chat a bit about the transition that has happened on online schools in the last year. Isn't it a big change?
Yes, indeed. In fact, in this last 1 year, digital transformation has really taken precedence. People who were in their comfort zone and who just didn't want to embrace technology, they were all forced to actually embrace technology. Because that was the only way that they could get what they wanted and remain safe at the same time. So from work to play to learn to even ordering their essentials and food, everything moved from face to face to online, and people picked up, and they are all doing it till now, and everything has a very smooth transition, I should say, that people began to adapt to change. So that's a good thing, actually. I think it's helped everybody become more efficient in a way, and also kept them safe, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, until last year, yes, it was online education, but there were as two paths. And online education, it was there, but the movement was a bit slow. And now suddenly everything changed. Everyone moved to online, and students are finding a lot of benefits. What do you think are the benefits?
Yeah, in fact, the benefits for online learning is actually one thing is there's no commuting. It comes to them wherever they are, and it's flexible, that you can actually do it self-paced and at any time that is convenient to you, unless, of course, if it's a scheduled online class, then they would have to be on time for the class. But again, being online, the benefit, it's a recording, so even if you had missed it, you still get an opportunity to view the recording and to keep yourself updated with what was taught, right? So in that way, being online actually has a lot of benefits for the end user, or the learner, because it's flexible, it's self-paced, you can manage your time better. It's also in a way motivating, because when you start to learn and you start to pick up things, you actually get into the learning habit better. So it gives you a broader perspective of what's happening, both in terms of learning, as well as you learn from the people around you in the community or in your class. So you have a global perspective of what others are facing, what challenges, and how they overcome it. So it's good in a way. I feel that it's really a good change that has happened. And again, being online learning, there are many schools that have programs, and you can actually tailor make or customize what you want to specialize in, rather than being forced to follow a particular program and for a number of duration, and to pay the number of the different courses have different pricing. So again, unless you are affordable, things like this will be a challenge for someone who's not able to pay, right? But online learning has actually removed the barriers of cost and time. It gives the person a new opportunity, actually, and a new beginning.
Yeah, I remember many years ago I took an MBA, and at that time I was considering, okay, should I? I was researching in my area where I was living, which was the best MBA available, and also was considering moving to another town in order to take probably a better MBA. And moving involved a lot of costs, extra costs. That it was not just the program. And in case of staying, I was just picking the best available in my geography, right? But now with online learning, students, they can choose the best program that really suits to them or fits to them. No matter, I mean, there are no no longer these geographic requirements or constraints. They can choose the best for them, right? And this allows also to offer very specialized programs that it will not be possible in an in-person model, right? I'm thinking now, for example, there is a very trendy programs on tech MBAs, right? Tech MBAs are a new programs that they are not just an MBA, a generic MBA, but they are specialized for some specific technologies, right? Imagine IoT MBA, artificial intelligence MBA, blockchain MBA, and so on, right? But in order to create a program like this, you cannot create something like this in a very specific geography, because most probably you are not going to get enough students to make that possible, right? To make that happen. So the opportunity that provides online learning is that it is possible to create more specialized programs that really suits or fits the needs of the students, right?
Absolutely. In fact, now they call it the new normal, right, Angel? And the new normal is all about digital skills and soft skills. And doing an MBA like that, where you just mentioned, it's quite a creative MBA where you said that you have an MBA in IoT or AI or big data or smart cities, where you actually combine all the soft skills together with a specific digital transformation or digital skill set, which I think will actually be very relevant, because employers today, they are looking for such skill sets. They are not looking for your past CV or your past resume or what you have done, because it doesn't sell anymore. You need to have this new knowledge to actually take the company to a new level, So these are the skill sets that they are looking for, and learning has become more important than ever before. I think right now is where lifelong learning has started, and it's a journey. The journey has just begun.
Yeah. And probably another of the benefits is that the information of these, or the knowledge of these programs, it can keep updated more fast. I mean, in in-person programs, many times they involve more rigid processes of accreditation, and it may take 2 years to accredit a traditional program. Then you stay 1 year learning that knowledge, and at the end you're getting, when you are ready to go to the market, you are going with a knowledge that it is 3 years old, right? So in technology, 3 years, it's a lot of time,
Yeah, that's true. And that's why, oh, sorry, please go ahead.
No, go on.
Yeah, that's, what you said is so important, because, that is the current conversation that's going on between employers and the industry and the universities, because the universities are preparing the students as to what they know is the latest and everything. But by the time the students come out, employers are saying that these skill sets are no longer relevant, right? So it's like both sides are blaming each other, but it's actually not either party's fault. It's because technology is evolving, right? So you have to keep yourself updated, and being online, that's the greatest way, because you know what's happening and you give your students the best, and when they come out, they are ready for the job as well.
Okay. And what do you think are the opportunities also for investors, to entrepreneurs, that they want to create an online school?
Oh, I think it's good, and it's a real big opportunity right now, because according to, let me just get the name correct, GSV just recently did a study, and they made a statement. 1.6 billion learners were thrown into the deep end of the online learning pool, and they were told to either you sink or swim, which means that, that's 1.6 billion learners out there, and opportunities is huge, where, if somebody wants to do e-learning programs, or open a online school, or develop apps, it's a huge market. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's $1 trillion market that's coming up by 2027, if I'm not mistaken. And the journey, like I said, has just started. And the other important thing is, with online learning, it's not like how in a traditional setting, you have to have certain O levels or A levels to get into the university. With online learning, you don't have to have those things. The most important thing is you must have the will to learn. You want to improve in life and grow up in your career. And there are so many universities themselves who are offering certificate level courses that can be done. And, it depends on the person, what is the career path that they want to do. And they can do the certificate level courses with the universities or professional bodies that are offering, and individuals themselves, who have the passion for education, who have developed programs, and one good example is yourself, Angel. You have done so much when it comes to digital transformation courses to help people who are like managers and senior managers to better understand what's digital transformation, whether it's IoT or big data or AI, so that when they come and the vendors come to see them, they actually have a better understanding, and they are not, like in not knowledgeable or anything. They have sufficient knowledge to make an informed decision, which is very important, I feel, right? So this is one good thing. And the being able to learn what you want to learn and what you need to learn to do something immediately is the opportunity that online learning actually offers to the individual. And today, anybody can do online learning. They may not have done learning previously because maybe they were a single parent and they had responsibilities, or they had elder parents staying with them and they had responsibilities or financial difficulties, or they were not able to finish school for some reasons. Nobody is left behind. With online schools, everybody has an opportunity to actually do learning.
Yeah, I think that is very important. It makes education available to everyone. It's democratizing education, and it's something that I remember in the old days, right? People considering to grow, they had to stop 1 year or two in order to go back to school, in order to go for continuing education or to upgrade their profile and so on. And now you don't need to stop your career, stop your work, and stay 1 year without working, because with these technologies that we have available, you can just schedule a time every day and study 30 minutes. And it is consistency, right? The most important thing in order to learn.
Yep, true. In fact, there was many people who have become successful just by doing online learning, because it gave them a new hope and a new beginning. And even people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he also went and did online learning because he didn't have the chance previously, but he actually did online learning. He completed his degree, and there's one famous quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger which says, "You can either have results or excuses. You can't have both."
I like very much. Very good one.
Yeah. And Shaquille O'Neal is another basketball player, right? Shaquille O'Neal. And he said, excellence is a habit. You just have to do it repeatedly, and that's it. You will achieve whatever you want.
So success is a habit.
Exactly.
Exactly. That one is very good, and the hope that you mentioned, right? I mean, people that they think there are no opportunities for me, or I cannot change my destination, my future. Yes, you can. Now you have these options available, and from your home you can just schedule some minutes every day, and at the end of several days, just with consistency, and you can learn a lot of new skills and get access to new career opportunities, right? So hope, yeah, I love it. Okay, and what about the future? I mean, we have talked about the past, the present, but do you think that this transition to online is just something temporary, or it's something that is going to stay for long?
It's here to stay, definitely. You know, when I started those days, Angel, I really believed in online learning, but it was too early. But right now, I think there's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's the start. It's not going back anymore to traditional. It may have blended, but it's not going to be a temporary thing. It's a permanent thing. It's in fact going to get stronger because of so many different technologies that have come up, which enhance the learner's experience. You know, it's going to get even more exciting, and I'm so excited.
I'm also very excited. Okay, well, I think it's a great future for everyone, for learners to get access to opportunities, to entrepreneurs and investors that want to invest on online schools. It's a new world of opportunities for everyone, and at the end, the idea is to provide people access to education and remove barriers to knowledge and to success for everyone.
Yes, it gives an opportunity to everybody, from, like you said, learners to investors to entrepreneurs and everybody. And in fact, the most important thing, it actually nicely fits to power the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And it although it's specifically for Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which says that giving access to quality learning, making sure that it's inclusive, which means nobody's left behind, everybody has an opportunity, and to encourage lifelong learning. And the reason to encourage lifelong learning is because everything is evolving and they have to continuously learn to remain valuable to their company, to remain relevant globally, and to also, participate in the gig economy, as they call it, because like many companies also have, cut down staffs and things like that, or cut down on salaries. But with new knowledge, they can actually do things freelance online, give some services, so they can pick up extra skill sets as well. So overall, I think online schools is having a great benefit for everybody.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure to share this time with you, Rani. Thank you so much for being here. And
thank you, Angel, for giving me the opportunity to.
Yeah. And well, I hope that we will keep chatting in the future more times.
Sure. Find me another interesting topic.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.